We're starting a brand new series showing you exactly how to build a home business step by step from day one. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Your Digital Mindset, the channel that is devoted to you, the online entrepreneur, your online business, and most importantly, your mindset. Mindset is everything. And that's something we're going to talk about today, because before you can ever have true success with really anything that you want to be good at, you got to get your mindset right. You've got to get that, I don't use the term of game face, but either way, you've got to want to win. You've got to know you're going to win. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I made a series on this about a little over a year ago, and I went back and started watching, and I was like, man, I was terrible. But you know what? I got a video series out there. I wasn't that good at it, but I took action and I put it out there. But now it's time to redo it. Number one, I know a lot more stuff. Number two, I'm a lot more comfortable in front of the camera. So we're gonna go through it one more time, and I'm gonna add a lot of stuff that I didn't even know back then. But the first thing we're gonna talk about, all right, and this is crucial, is we talked about mindset. And again, talked about winning and not quitting and that kind of thing. But that's the important part, is you're never going to quit. And I know some people come into this, they go, well, I don't even know if I want to do this. I want to try it. I want to see what it's all about. You can cultivate that mindset, but I want you to know that eventually you've got to cultivate that mindset. You've got to get that mindset of, I'm not going to quit, because it might take you a little longer than you thought. It might be a little harder than you thought. It might be a little bit more work than you thought. However, if you have a no quit mindset and don't quit before the miracle happens, you can see the miracle. And that's what happens to so many success stories, is people quit before the miracle happens. And that's why that no quit mindset is so important. All right. And I want to share a couple things with you that helped me so much. This is what changed the whole game for me. When I really thought my mindset was really already all in, so to speak. But I watched this video series and this video. And I'm going to share it with you right now. It's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. And you can see it's black and white, and it's very old. But this little 30-minute video can change your whole life if you don't have a bias towards it before you even start watching it, going, oh, it's an old 1950s video. I'm telling you, this applies every bit as much today, if not even more than it did back in the 50s. Again, 30 minutes. And I assure you, if you watch this video, that alone is going to change your life. However, I want to share one more thing with you that's very important. This is all in line with mindset. Because once you get this mindset right, this is the engine that pulls the whole train, which is your business. The mindset is the engine, and then you got you and your websites and your sales funnels and your audience and everything that goes along with your business. Once you get that mindset right, it starts pulling that train, then it starts pushing the whole thing along. But this has got to get right, okay? So I just want to share this with you. The next thing is Napoleon Hill's Master Key. And basically it's a summation. It's a video series where he talks about his book, Think and Grow Rich. And I'm telling you, this is also from the 1950s. You see 1954. Again, it is every bit as applicable today as it was in 1954. I'm telling you, and but I want to tell you going in, that back in the 1950s, the men worked and the women didn't, for the most part. So keep in mind, they're talking about men in the videos. However, it's just as pertinent to women, if not more so than men. Okay, women can do everything that men can do. So keep that in mind going in, that he'll talk about men in the video, but you know it's talking about you ladies too. All right, so keep that in mind. So again, you can watch this video series on Amazon Prime. You can watch this video here on YouTube. I'll put the links down below. Well, you got Amazon Prime, you know how to go there. If you got Amazon Prime, go watch it. Think and Grow Rich. It's called Napoleon Hill's Master Key. 13 videos, about 10, 12 minutes per video. So you can watch 3 videos here's what you do. You skip a Netflix series, one of your videos of Game of Thrones or whatever, and you watch 3 of those videos, and you'll be done with it in no time. But again, I'm telling you, if you watch those videos, Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret, and you watch that video series from Napoleon Hill, holy moly, is your mindset going to be right? All right, and then your business can flourish. All right, so I just want to mention that. Now, let's get to what we're going to talk about. Before we can ever start talking about making money, we've got to start setting ourselves up for success. Set your day up for success. There's a lot more to making money from home and having an online business than just, hey, getting a link and start promoting it. There's a lot more to it than that. Set yourself up for success every day. And the very best tip I can give you, because I hear this all the time, is I don't have time. And the best way to make time is to start getting up earlier. And maybe you have to start staying up later, or both. But here's the cool thing about getting up earlier is the world's already awake anyway, okay? Maybe except for the people behind you in time zone. But honestly, if you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's already 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning in the UK and South Africa and even later in Australia. So keep that in mind if you're speaking English. There's plenty of English-speaking countries that are way awake and about to go to bed if you don't hurry up. So it doesn't matter what time you get up. Your customers are already awake wanting to do business with you. So keep that in mind. But the next thing is cool about it is it's usually quiet. And this is especially important if you live with other people, is getting up and taking control of your day by peace and quiet and saying, here's what I want to get accomplished today. Here's what I'm going to do today. Here's what I do for my business today. And there's no distractions. That's very important. It's quiet and you can be proactive instead of being reactive. Because here's the problem. If you get woke up by your alarm clock or heaven forbid your children, okay, usually they're going, I want, I need. Instead of you going, okay, I'm already taking control of my day. I've already been up and awake for a couple of hours. I know exactly what I'm going to get accomplished today. And then you get your kids breakfast. And then you can get them dressed and all that good stuff. But getting up early, and I'm telling you, for a lot of you older people like me, sometimes you have to wake up in the middle of the night to do things we have to do in the middle of the night. I just stay up. For the first 2 years of my business especially, I would just get up. Because guess what? Those videos had lit a fire under me, and I was ready. I'm going to do this. I'm going to conquer this. I'm going to have this, because I knew I could. But I get fired up about it because I mean, seriously, this is one of those things where if you want it, then you want to get up and get after it. So again, I'm not going to beat that horse to death, but I want you to know that getting up early is a great way to dominate in your business. And again, it helps you because you are taking control of your day early. The day is on your terms instead of you being on the day's terms. You're not constantly going around going, oh, I got to fix this. Oh, I got to fix that. Oh, this is all going on. Everything's pulling at you. You're putting out fires instead of going, I'm going to light the fire today, and it's going to be my fire, and I'm going to cook up a nice meal, which is called success. Okay, anyway, you get the point. Getting up early is a great way to set yourself up for success. No doubt about it. Eliminate distractions. And I'm telling you, this is one a couple years back. I was like, you know what, because it's easy. We work at home. It's easy to have the TV going, the radio going, all this good stuff. However, the TV is a dream-killing, revenue-stealing box. And it's another thing about TV, for the most part, unless you're watching a YouTube video like this on it, is that it's full of things that hamper your mindset, that just deteriorate your mindset. It's always bad news and this and that. I mean, just my advice is just to leave it off as much as you can, but definitely during the day while you're trying to build your business. My TV does not come on until I'm about to go to bed at night, and I'll watch a little bit before I go to sleep. But other than that, TV I eliminated TV a long time ago. I'm telling you, my business has flourished since then. All right? So, and radio too. Anything that doesn't feed your mindset, anything that's not helping your mindset, you need to eliminate it. And I'm going to mention this. That goes for people in your life. And I'm not saying cut the people that you love and they love you out of your life. But I'm saying, man, if they are not contributing to your success, minimize their access to you. Do not give them any more access than you can stand. Because most of the time, the people who, they love us. And they don't understand building your own online business. They don't understand you being your own boss. They're like, why don't you go get a job at blah, blah, blah? Why don't you go get a job that gives you a paycheck every week and guaranteed? They don't understand the entrepreneurial spirit. They don't understand wanting to be successful. They don't understand having way more than what you have right now. They just, they've been taught that. And that's another thing is we have to unlearn some things. We've been taught that too. We go into this a lot of times going, I don't know if I can do this. I mean, I'm told I can't do it because we've been told we can't do it. We're told to, go to college and get a job and pay your taxes and, which you should pay your taxes. But, and do all this stuff and then retire at 65, whatever. Go through these motions that have already been set for us instead of getting outside the box and building our future. So just want to touch on that. It wasn't on my list about other people, but you need to let them know what you're trying to do and that you're committed to this. All right. And on that kind of ties in with time blocks as well. Setting your day into time blocks is crucial. And the Pomodoro technique is a 25-minute on, 5-minute off, where you take 25 super focused, 5-minute break. Now I do a 35-5, but you set it however you want to do it. Whatever's your comfort zone. You can do a 48, whatever you want to do. Maybe do an hour 10, whatever. But you super focus for a certain block of time. You take a break. I do exercises on my break because we're sitting behind in front of a computer all day, and it's just really not good for us. So it's good to take those breaks and do it. And I'm not saying go lift weights if you don't want to lift weights. Maybe you take a walk. But I mean, I lift weights and do it. I have a Gazelle, like, I don't know if you've ever seen it, Tony Little. Anyway, I have a pedaler too, bike pedaler. But whatever. Maybe, again, you don't have to do any of it. I'm just saying it's good for you to do that. It's good for your mind. It's good for your body, obviously. But taking a break and doing something that's not staring at a computer all day for 10, 12 hours a day is helpful. All right? Time blocks. Pomodoro technique. Look it up. But on that note, talking about other people in your household, make sure they understand that during those time blocks, you cannot be disturbed. Unless you are on fire. Because I've had that happen where my daughter comes in, she's 8, she comes in going blah, blah. I'm like, are you on fire? Because unless it's an emergency, I'm not to be disturbed. And that might sound shallow and cold. However, here's the deal. You start the day off when they first wake up and you got them fed and you got them dressed and all the stuff. People in your household, you've helped them. You've greeted them, however it is. You let them know, do you need anything right now? And you take care of it first thing in the morning. If it's an emergency, it takes precedent over all other things. However, once you start your day, unless it is an emergency, somebody is hurt, the house is on fire, this is important. Your business is the next most important thing after your family, or it should be. I'm just going to put it to you that way. I mean, this is serious business, literally and figuratively. So anyway, yeah, just that time block, letting people know I can't be disturbed on those time blocks is paramount. All right, setting a big 3. Let's say you want to build a website, set up email marketing, find an affiliate product or a product you want to promote. Set a big 3 you want to accomplish that day. And then figure out what's important now. When? What's important now? What's that most important thing? And do that thing. Not 1,000 things. Figure out, what do I got to do right now? Do that thing, complete that task. Maybe it takes you several of those time blocks to do that. But then you move on to the next most important thing. And I'm telling you, that'll help you so much. And usually, that most important thing is something that's going to get you paid. All right, as simple as that. And again, that might sound shallow. However, this is a business, and we're trying to make money in our business so we can provide for the people that we love that are the most important thing in our life. All right, so figure that out. And then one of the biggest things, like I talked about that video series I had done over a year ago, I took courageous, imperfect action. I knew I needed to get that video out there, that video series out there. I wanted to teach people, but I was terrible at it. And I might not be that much better now. I might look back in a year and say that one was terrible too, but that's okay, because guess what? I'm taking courageous, imperfect action. I'm being courageous by putting my stuff out there and let people go, you stink, or that was great, or whatever. But you put it out there, and then you perfect it as you go. You don't wait for perfection to put the stuff out there, or you'll never have a business. You'll constantly be working on perfection, and you'll never have anything. So, and it's hard. In the beginning, it's hard for people to get that. They don't want to put anything out there that's less than. They don't want to be, looked at like they don't have it. They're not professional. They're not good. They're not whatever label you want to put on it. People don't like to be looked down on in any way. However, guess what? You're that much ahead of the next guy or gal who didn't get it out there because you actually took action. Courageous, imperfect action. I'm telling you, it's one of the biggest hurdles that people go through, brand new entrepreneurs. And I'm telling you, you'll learn from experience. If you just put it out there, if it does the job, then it's great. It's called an MVP, minimal viable product. It means the thing works and you can perfect it as you go. Of course, it needs work, but that's okay. It works, but it needs work. And done beats perfect every time. So getting it out there, done means you got whatever it is out there. Maybe it's a website that's not pretty. Maybe it's an email autoresponder sequence that's not the best in the world. Whatever it is. Maybe it's a product that you're not really so happy about, but you got it. It'll sell. Whatever it is. Courageous, imperfect action, massive. All right, I think that was my list. I went a little bit over today, but because I usually like to keep them around 10 minutes. But again, we're starting a brand new series, and this is important stuff. Setting yourself up for success before you ever worry about making money and all that stuff. It's getting you right, and then getting your environment right, and then you can worry about all the other stuff. All right, and we'll cover that in the next videos. Got any questions? Drop them down below. If not, I will see you in the next video. It's Chaz here with your digital mindset, and I can't wait to see you on the inside. Thanks a lot.